Greetings, folks. We are here at
Xtreme
Raceway Park. And just getting in line right now. We're about to try to find a spot and hoping to follow up that 6 today.
A lot of cars out here today.
It does look like it's pretty busy. But main goal today is we need to run another 6. Otherwise, we can say it ran a 6, but we can't say it runs 6s.
6s.
So
yeah, exactly.
We need that 6. This very well may be the last decent weather race day of the year. We got a couple more parts for the Lexus, so it should be driving this week, but we can't do anything about that this weekend. So we're just going to try to have some fun and make some passes on the Z.
Yeah, baby.
So we got the gang out here. We got the grill. We're just going to do it up like always.
Hey.
See if we can get that 6, baby. So it looks like we're going to be going up against a all-wheel drive Civic. I can't say much else about it. It just looked like it's on 4 soft tires, and I thought I saw a diff up there. So hood exit, all-wheel drive. Looks pretty cool, pretty clean. Let's see if we can win. Racing this rowdy looking little all-wheel drive Civic. Good first race of the night. See if the old Z-Berg can take her. Was a little sloppy feeling, but the train usually does that on the first pass. It kind of tightens up as it gets hot, so I'm not really worried about that. That guy's 2-step was pretty intense. Thank you. 708. 7088. Pretty fast. 95 mile an hour. 1.4 60 foot. Baby, she's making as much power as she ever has. I don't know if we'll be able to get it with Matt in the car. I mean, the air's going to get better, but the track's going to get worse. We're still at 70 degrees right now, but the sun's dropping quick. We'll give it a quick cool down and light the grill and throw it back in line. Hopefully we can make three or more passes today. Was saying that it felt like the tranny slipped a little bit from first to second and then grabbed, and I definitely experienced the same thing. It ran up and hit rev limiter before it grabbed, and then also 2 to 3 didn't feel very good either. So. 711, 153 60 foot, so it didn't do great out of the hole, but it definitely hit rev limiter on 1 to 2, and it felt like it slid through second and third too. Okay, so the transmission's feeling a little loose. Yeah. Everything else felt okay? Everything else felt fine. 701's not terrible. What was the mile an hour? 94.9. That's barely down from mine. Mine was 95. Oh boy, I'm worried about the track conditions moving forward.
I'm also worried about the transmission.
It's chilling down pretty good. Yeah, I might have to do a refresh on that thing this year, this winter.
Well, let's chill out and make some corn and some chicken and
Let's
shit.
keep things going. I'll probably put it back in line in just a few minutes after a quick cool down, because I think that'll be the last good run tonight. It's only going to get colder, and we all know what happens when it gets too cold. We break. Right now it's just tranny woes. You don't want to have to replace axles and shit too. So as soon as it starts wheel hopping and getting bouncy and violent on the line, we're in trouble. Alright, so this is probably going to be our last pass of the night, and it might be the last pass of the season. So this is my timing table. I've added about a degree, 1 degree of timing to everything up here. You can see we're running 22.5 degrees. I feel like over 20 is pretty aggressive, but we're gonna be aggressive right now. I got knock retard. If it starts to knock like crazy, the system can retard the timing, and it's pretty aggressively gonna do it. It'll retard timing
earlier before, like to lower than it was when the knock started occurring, and it will not go back up to that point again. So our knock suppression system is pretty aggressive. I'm gonna go ahead and send it with 22.5. Got a good cool down. There's ice on the engine, and it's about 61 right now, cooling down fast. So this should be our last pass. Someone just made a mess out there on the track, but I think they just about got it cleaned up. Didn't look like they had to do very much. They were just kind of checking out the shutdown down at the back. Oh, and somebody's running. So we're gonna go get in line. Matt's got the corn going right now. We're gonna be grilling up some chicken and stuff tonight. This will probably be our last pass, and then we'll just kind of hang out and eat some grub. Though, I mean, we smoked that Audi, and the 1.2 shift felt really good. The 2.3 was, once again, just kind of hit the rev limiter just a bit before it shifted, but was still pretty quick. Left the hole hard as hell. That was a good run. That was definitely a good pass. Oh man, I sure hope it was a 6. Thank you. 7-0. Ah, you bitch, dude. You bitch. 7.003. 7.003 at 96.3 miles an hour. That's a new best mile an hour, big time. Ah, 7.003. 15160. Left a little bit on the table for the 60 foot. Damn, dude. Man, that's upsetting. That was so damn close. Well, that's how we're gonna end it tonight. I don't see us making another pass that's any good. I mean, especially with Matt being behind the wheel, he's a little heavier than me. If I can't get the 6 done, man, that mile an hour is insane though. 96.3 mile an hour, that is definitely a new best. 60 put it a 151. If that would have been a 149.60, that definitely would have been a 6. Man, that sucks. Well, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Another night of racing in the books, and we got pretty close to doing what we meant to do. And
real close. I mean, as close as you possibly can be without actually getting a 6.
And the car,
003.
And the car ran okay. We feel like maybe the transmission's getting a little ready for a freshen up, which is really no big deal. I can get through those things in about 40 minutes now. So $130 for a clutch kit, an hour tops of rebuilding on a bench. But that's something hopefully we'll get into later. But next week we definitely got some Lexus content coming at you. We got the drive shaft in. All we got to do is run some cooler lines, and we're going to be road tuning the Lexus, trying to get it ready.
Very exciting stuff.
I doubt we'll be able to make any passes at the track, but I do know that I got the draggy that's going to help us kind of understand what the car can do.
For sure.
And get some 8th mile data using that on the road. I mean, we're not going to have any like real good tires on it for at least a little bit while we get our funds right. But that's all for this week. We'll see you next week when we're tuning the Lexus.